Many people are still skeptical about Tesla's rumored affordable car, supposedly called the Model Q, and it's hard to believe that a company known for high-end electric vehicles could introduce a car priced under $30,000. We were doubtful too, but it's becoming clear that this car is not only real, but it's also getting closer to launch. In fact, Tesla has confirmed that it will be unveiled in just 3 months. They've also stated that they will introduce new products throughout 2025, with the affordable model expected in the first half of the year, followed by further lineup expansion. After a tough 2024 with declining sales, it seems Tesla is ready to introduce an electric vehicle that could be even more affordable than the Model 3 sedan. Elon Musk first teased this car in 2020, saying Tesla would dominate the market with a $25,000 vehicle. However, it's clear Musk wasn't entirely sure about the car's timeline, as he never gave specific details on when it would launch. Perhaps even Tesla wasn't sure when the best time would be. Releasing it too early didn't seem ideal, especially with the Model 3, Model Y, and Cybertruck still the company's main focus. At first, there were rumors it would be called the Model 2, but Musk rejected that name. More recently, leaks from Deutsche Bank suggested it might be called the Tesla Model Q, and since Musk hasn't dismissed that possibility, it seems more plausible than the Model 2 for now. However, considering Tesla's naming conventions, Model 2 would have made sense too. After all, the double S names like Model S and Model X fit their brand. Throughout last year, it sometimes felt like this affordable EV project had been sidelined in favor of more profitable ventures, like the Cybertruck and self-driving Cybercab. Musk even said at one point that such a car would be meaningless in an era where Tesla was focusing on autonomous vehicles. In other words, launching a traditional car while pushing for full self-driving technology might have conflicted with the company's future vision. However, after strong backlash from customers, when rumors spread about the cancellation of the affordable car, as well as pushback from within the company, it seems Tesla is now back on track to bring this car to market. With declining sales and pressure from investors, Tesla has been pushed to bring the Model Q back into the spotlight. In fact, they are now planning to launch it earlier than originally expected to prevent 2025 from becoming an even tougher year. So far, most of the information about the Model Q is still quite vague, especially when it comes to its overall design. A rare glimpse surfaced last year when an insider familiar with the project suggested the Model Q could be a compact crossover. However, since this was an anonymous leak, its reliability is uncertain. Additionally, given the time that has passed, it's possible that Tesla has revised the design, and the Model Q might now look very different from the initial speculations. The Model Q could still take the form of a small hatchback, similar to the now discontinued Chevrolet Bolt EV or the Nissan Leaf. As it stands, Tesla doesn't currently offer a hatchback in its lineup, with the Model S, X, Y, and 3 all being sedans or SUVs. That's why, when Elon Musk first mentioned an affordable compact car, many assumed it would be a hatchback designed for city commuting. However, based on recent developments, we're becoming more convinced that the Model Q will actually be a compact crossover. Why do we say that? According to the latest information from Deutsche Bank, the Model Q is expected to be 15% smaller than the Model Y, with a length of just 157 inches, and is set to compete with vehicles like the Volkswagen ID.2, Peugeot E208, and BYD Seagull. Given this, a compact crossover seems more likely, as some insiders have suggested. Tesla has consistently shown its mastery of aerodynamics through its minimalist vehicle designs, and the Model Q is expected to be even more stripped down than the Model 3 or Model Y. In fact, it might share some design elements with the Cybertruck, although we hope it will have a more unique and distinct appearance. The primary focus of the Model Q will be minimalism, aimed at achieving affordability through its small size, lightweight construction, and streamlined design. This means we can expect an extremely low drag coefficient. We wouldn't be surprised if the rear of the Model Q has more of a hatchback design than a sedan-like one, which would enhance its practicality. The trunk is expected to be deep and spacious, offering around 470 liters of cargo space, largely due to a shorter front design. With a shorter overhang and the passenger cabin positioned further forward compared to Tesla's current models, it's still unclear if the recently spotted camouflage compact car at Giga Texas is indeed the Model Q. However, since the Model Y Juniper has already been unveiled, there's little reason for Tesla to keep this vehicle under wraps unless it's something entirely new. The size difference compared to a nearby Model Y also hints that it could be a different vehicle altogether. What are your thoughts on this mysterious camouflage car? That said, skipping an affordable model would be a missed opportunity for Tesla, especially since millions of customers are eagerly waiting for a budget-friendly option. In a market where many new electric vehicles are quickly surpassing the $40,000 mark, the Model Q is expected to be priced around $30,000 or less. This would dramatically shift the dynamics of the compact EV segment, making it more affordable than most competitors. Becky Peterson, a Wall Street Journal reporter who covers Tesla, confirmed on X that she has seen a report from Deutsche Bank about the Model Q. According to Deutsche Bank, the Model Q is set to launch in the first half of 2025 with a price tag under $30,000. Becky Peterson's reports are known for their accuracy, as the information comes from a Deutsche Bank meeting attended by Travis Axelrod, Tesla's Director of Investor Relations. With this confirmation, we can be fairly certain the Model Q will launch next year. However, since Tesla hasn't officially announced any details, the exact specifications of the vehicle are still unclear. That being said, we've compiled some well-informed predictions based on the Deutsche Bank report and recent statements from Tesla executives. As mentioned earlier, the Model Q will likely be compact and streamlined, about 15% smaller and 30% lighter than the Model Y, with a length of just 157 inches. It's expected to be a small crossover with a more minimalist design compared to the Model Y. Of course, this is just our guess. Tesla's Model Q could still turn out to be a hatchback for several reasons. While crossovers dominate consumer preferences in the US, hatchbacks may have better sales in Europe and other markets. So here's a quick question for you. Would you prefer the Model Q as a hatchback or a crossover? One of the key features of the Model Q, in our opinion, will be a front light bar, similar to the one on the Cybertruck. This isn't surprising, as Tesla seems to be incorporating this design element across all future EV models as a signature feature. These minimalist designs not only help Tesla lower production costs, but also improve vehicle efficiency by optimizing aerodynamics. Since the Model Q will have a smaller battery capacity, this will help compensate for that. The Model Q is expected to have at least 5 seats, but many features and amenities will likely be simplified to keep costs down. For example, Tesla might remove heated or ventilated seats, reduce the number of speakers, shrink the screen size, minimize LED lighting, and use smaller wheels. Despite these cost-saving measures, Tesla's designs have consistently impressed customers, and we expect the Model Q to retain key signature elements like the distinctive LED strip running across the dashboard. However, while the interior is important, what most people are really curious about is its performance. Many might assume that the Model Q wouldn't be a choice for those who prioritize performance, given that it's designed for budget-conscious buyers, and that assumption is probably accurate. Unfortunately, we believe you shouldn't expect high performance from the Model Q, as everything has been balanced around the $30,000 price point. Being a compact, cost-optimized vehicle, the Model Q won't have a large battery pack like its bigger siblings, the Model 3 or Model Y. However, leaks suggest that Tesla will still offer 2 notable powertrain options: a single-motor rear-wheel drive, RWD version, and a more powerful long-range all-wheel drive, AWD variant. Although Tesla hasn't officially confirmed these details, it's almost certain that the Model Q will use LFP batteries, which are the most affordable battery type Tesla currently offers. These batteries are widely used in many affordable and mid-range EVs today because of their stable performance, safety, and low cost. Don't expect the 4,680 battery to be used in the Model Q, as that's not in the plans. Information leaked after the Deutsche Bank meeting suggests that the Model Q will offer 2 battery capacity options, a 53 kilowatt-hour and a 75 kilowatt-hour version for its 2 variants. The standard version is expected to have a range of at least 230 miles per charge, which is pretty good considering its projected price. But the most exciting option is the long-range AWD configuration, which is rumored to offer even more impressive range. The long-range version of the Model Q is rumored to have a range of up to 500 kilometers, around 310 miles, which raises several questions. If the Model Q truly achieves 310 miles of range, how much will it cost? For context, the Model Y long-range AWD with a 311-mile range is priced at $47,190 before federal tax credits, and the Model 3 long-range AWD with a 344-mile range costs $47,476. So what price would the Model Q's long-range version have? It's hard to imagine that this variant will still cost around $30,000 if the leaked information is accurate. We estimate the price could be closer to $37,500 before the $7,500 federal tax credit. A report from last year, when Tesla first started talking about an affordable EV, suggested that Tesla aimed to produce about 10,000 Model Q units per week globally, roughly 500,000 cars annually. That's a significant number for a budget-friendly EV. In a previous earnings call, Tesla also confirmed that this next-generation vehicle will be assembled on existing production lines with minimal modifications, allowing for faster production and cost optimization. Additionally, Tesla's highly publicized unboxing assembly process, first introduced with the Cybertruck, could be used to streamline manufacturing, reduce production time, and maximize efficiency. The Model Q is expected to be manufactured initially in China, Tesla's most important market, before expanding production to the US, specifically at the Fremont factory in California. However, there's uncertainty about whether production will also take place at Tesla's German Gigafactory due to significantly higher labor costs, which could impact the Model Q's competitive pricing. While we await the Model Q's launch, testing of the Cybertruck continues at Giga Texas, with multiple vehicles seen driving around the factory. Notably, Joe Techmeyer, a longtime observer of Giga Texas, has spotted increasing numbers of Tesla Cybercabs being tested at the factory, as shown in drone footage from the Austin facility. Interestingly, the images clearly show that these vehicles include a steering wheel and a driver, which has led to speculation that the Cybercab platform could be linked to Tesla's plans for the Model Q. This suggests that the Model Q could resemble the Cybercab, but include all the components of a traditional car. The person who captured the footage mentioned that it was hard to determine exactly how many Cybercabs were present since they were constantly moving around the factory. At times, they spotted at least 3, but they estimated there were around 5 or possibly more. Recently, Tesla also shared some details about the long-distance capabilities of the Cybercab, noting that it will primarily focus on short distances and urban ride-sharing services, at least in the initial phase. Tesla has announced plans to launch Cybercab ride-sharing services in select locations, starting with Austin, Texas, before expanding to other cities. Given this focus, most experts believe the Cybercab is designed to transport people within the same city. However, in the long run, Tesla's goal is to enable fully autonomous driving, and some customers may want to use the vehicle for longer trips, raising questions about its ability to travel across states. Tesla's Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravi, emphasized that the Cybercab's capabilities will largely depend on Tesla's current focus on developing wireless charging technology. The vehicle will be able to charge automatically across the country as Tesla rolls out this technology, allowing for seamless charging without driver intervention and enabling fully autonomous travel across the US and beyond as the network expands. As we know, the Model S and Model X are considered some of Tesla's best vehicles. These luxury cars were introduced early on and helped Tesla establish itself as a leader in the electric vehicle market. However, it seems that these two models are no longer as popular as they once were, partly due to their high prices and partly because they haven't seen much innovation compared to the more affordable Model 3 and Model Y. When Tesla combined the sales figures of the Model S, Model X, and Cybertruck, the total was only 23,000 vehicles in Q4. This has led many to question whether Tesla will continue to focus on these models. As a result, the company has made an important decision about the future of its flagship Model S and Model X. While both models will still be available, they no longer align with Tesla's long-term growth strategy. The Model S and Model X are mostly kept for sentimental reasons. Tesla recognizes that these two vehicles were its first to hit the market and played a pivotal role in Elon Musk's master plan, helping to fund the development of more affordable models like the Model 3 and Model Y. While they no longer serve a strategic purpose, they still offer unique appeal, the Model S for its impressive performance and the Model X for its spacious interior. Tesla's Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravi, confirmed that there are no plans to discontinue these models. He also hinted that Tesla would give special attention to both the Model S and Model X later this year, incorporating some of the improvements already seen in the Model 3 and Model Y. Moravi emphasized that the Model S and Model X remain excellent choices, especially in terms of autonomy and their potential use in a robotaxi model. The Model S stands out for its overall quality, while the Model X is praised for its roomy cabin. Despite no longer being Tesla's primary focus, both models will remain in the lineup for the foreseeable future. Recently, Tesla dealerships, vehicles, and charging stations have become the targets of protests and acts of vandalism. These incidents largely stem from CEO Elon Musk's new role in the government's efficiency department under the Trump administration, as well as some of his controversial statements. Supercharger stations have been defaced with Nazi symbols and slogans. In response, Tesla is committed to quickly removing the graffiti and pursuing legal action against those responsible. However, the acts of vandalism go beyond just graffiti. In Pennsylvania, hundreds of people have gathered outside Tesla stores in Devon and Bucks County to protest. In Gothenburg, Sweden, 5 Tesla vehicles were set on fire within 2 days, prompting authorities to investigate and arrest a suspect. In Loveland, Colorado, a Tesla store has been repeatedly attacked, with messages like Nazi cars and large X marks painted on vehicle windows. Behind these acts of vandalism and protests is the controversy surrounding Elon Musk's appearance at Trump's inauguration, where he was accused of making a Nazi-style gesture. One of the main reasons Tesla has been targeted is Elon Musk's involvement in various controversial events. His attendance at a campaign event for the far-right Alternative for Germany party has only added to the criticism. Musk's comments on immigration and national identity have been seen as supporting extreme nationalism. Additionally, his role in Trump's government efficiency department has sparked further controversy, with Musk being accused of undermining federal agencies, particularly the U.S. Agency for International Development and the Department of Education. This has raised concerns about potential federal budget cuts in the future. Despite all the backlash, Musk continues to receive support from influential figures, including Palantir CEO Alex Karp, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and the Anti-Defamation League. Some believe that the accusations against Musk are excessive and politically motivated. We're concerned that this situation will persist during this tense period, and it's likely that Tesla will continue to face widespread protests and vandalism. This presents a significant challenge for the company in the near future. What are your thoughts on the Model Q, the Cybercab, and the hostility toward Tesla? We'd love to hear your opinion.